Everyone, this is Stephanie. Welcome to another video. So it's time to open your Eureka Crystal Beads collection for September 2025, and it is called Plot Twist Beads Collection. So we'll open it from start to finish. So I've just taken it out, but I haven't looked at anything yet. So for those of you who are not familiar with the collections, this is not a subscription. This is a beautifully curated collection of bead stones, findings, all kinds of delicious beading goodies that they offer on their website. Generally monthly. They also have light collections, so lots to choose from. I'll put a link in the description box below the video so you can take a look at all the available collections and see what you love. So let's go ahead and get started on this. Okay, so here's everything that's in the package, and look at these gorgeous neutrals. So this is very, very brown, copper, gorgeous neutral colors. Love. We'll open these up in a second. There's the gorgeous inspiration picture. You get a little inspiration paragraph that kind of, sets the mood about being deep in a story and plot twists and such. So love that. I just love reading all summer, all year. Just like, love getting lost in a story. Okay, so here's your list. So everything is has a category: seed beads, Czech glass, Krakowski crystal, Preciosa crystal, Chinese crystal, and findings. Every item is identified by its SKU number. That's this number here. So this number identifies this item. You can type this in the search bar on their website, and this item will come up if you want to order more, or see the colors, etc. You get free U.S. shipping on all orders over $39.99. Okay, now that we've got that out of the way, let's look at the beads. Pulled everything out, and we'll look at everything individually. I just like to give you a look at the color story, and this is super beautiful, neutral, browns, creams, gorgeous champagne colors. And look, plot twist, we have a little bookmark here that you can, and that'd be cool. So you can make some beautiful, dangle there for your bookmark. So here we go. Just really beautiful colors. A little bit of green in there, a little bit, I think, of tanzanite. So let's start with the seed beads. Okay, we'll start with the seed beads. So the Miyuki round, this is an 11-0. And that is a gorgeous Picasso, like yellow Picasso. I'm not going to take everything out of the tubes, the small things, so I don't make a total mess. But I'll give you a super close look at it. Beautiful. Love. Next up we have a Miyuki 15-0, and I took them out of the bag because I couldn't tell whether they were black or brown. And these are a deep, dark, very rich brown. You get a 5-gram bag. Look how gorgeous. Earthy, beautiful. Okay, next up we have a Miyuki 3mm bugle bead. And you have an 8.5 gram tube. I took them out just because they're just, you can't see in the tube that gorgeous, gorgeous iris. Maybe this is like brown iris, something like that. But look at that. That is beautiful. Next up we have this Miyuki Delica 11-0 10-gram bag. This is a mix, and I love that they're doing the mixes because you have plenty of delicas to do any bezel, plenty of each color to do a bezel, and so you can sort of mix and match your colors to if you're using this to bezel one of the stones. So love those neutral colors. Okay, next up we have a couple of Toho. We have an 11-0 round and an 8-0 round, and they're in the same color. This is, it looks like matte aluminum, galvanized, firm finished galvanized aluminum. Isn't that beautiful? And that's like aluminum is more of a silver color, but I love the yellow. How it does. It looks like you could use this with gold or silver, which I love. I love that matte bead. Isn't that pretty? Next up we have some Czech glass beads, and we have a 3mm fire polish and a 4mm. And this one looks like a gold lined maybe peridot because there's definitely green in there, and that's a gold lining or copper. Not sure which one, but really beautiful. I know it's hard to see the exact color. And this one looks like a gold line bead, also maybe a topaz. So really beautiful. And you get 50 beads to the strand. You get 2 strands. Next up, we have some pinch Czech glass beads, 5 by 3 millimeter. You get a 3-gram bag. Look at that color. That is so pretty. That looks like dark bronze. Gorgeous. Pretty little daggers. These are Czech glass dagger beads, 11 by 3 millimeter. You get 20 of them. And I love that copper on there. Isn't that pretty? They're small, and they're just like very elegant looking in this color, aren't they? It looks like maybe a little gray on top, or even maybe a little purple. Really pretty. So we have some mini duos and super duos, and we have opaque white Picasso in the mini duo. You get a 2.5-inch tube, and I think that's like 8 to 9 grams. And then you have a super duo, opaque olive copper. So look at these gorgeous colors. And here's our 11.0 that we first started with. So we have that in very similar color or same color, just beautiful. So I love all these colors together. The browns, the Picasso, really pretty. Look at these gorgeous crystals. So we have some rivolis and chatons here. We've got 2 16mm chatons, and that's that satin color. I'm not exactly sure of the name. And then you have the 8mm chaton in the same, looks like the same color. We've got 8mm chaton, so 4 of each color in tanzanite. And look at this pretty, very neutral, sort of coppery or topazy color right there. So very neutral. You can put these neutral colors with anything, any other colors, and they're just stunning. Next up, we have some Krakowski pearls, and these are crystal pearls, 4mm. Look at that gorgeous color. That reminds me, I don't know if that's the name of it, but it reminds me of the iridescent green that Swarovski used to make. So gorgeous. And look at these gorgeous 6mm platinum. So you get 100 in the strand of 4mm and 65 in the 6mm. This strand of 3 by 2 millimeter Chinese crystal rondelle beads, and these are so pretty. Look at the sparkle on these. I just love this bead. I just keep this bead around all the time, this size. Such a great filler bead, and such a great bead for making necklaces, even bezels. Really, really beautiful. And that looks kind of like a dark bronze, maybe. I mean, don't quote me on the colors, I'm guessing. Okay, but these, look how pretty. That adds a real sparkly punch to a project. Next up, of course, we have our Preciosa Crystal bicone beads. You get a pack of 44mm. That pretty color. I don't know what color it is, but it's gorgeous. It's very, sort of a little bit coppery. But look at that sparkle on it. My lights are kind of washing it out a little bit. It's really beautiful. Let's look at some findings. So I'm just going to get these out of the way, but I do really like these, actually. These are 4mm jump rings. They're 20 gauge, pack of 20. I love 20 gauge. I love the thicker jump ring. It's just so much more substantial, and I love the 4mm. So they're your jump rings. These are the findings. So you have this little clasp. It's magnetic disc, 8mm. You get 1 set. I love the color. These are beautiful. And then you get 2 pair of ear wires, and these are round with 2mm ball, 25mm. Nice. I like they're nice and sturdy. And then we've got this slide end tube, 20mm, pack of 2. So this is great for if you have a flat peyote, you can slide it right in there. Just love this bookmark. Isn't that pretty? I love it. So just like bead something really fun on the end, and you have like a very cool homemade. You did this as a gift, right, for someone who loves to read, so you can give them a bookmark. Hey, here you have it. Here is your plot twist collection, and I love it. I love all the neutral colors. I love the different sizes and shapes. I love that it all goes so beautiful. I love the coppers and the sort of bronzes, and then the platinum. Very pretty little pop of this very pale sort of but shiny green. Real, and look at this copper on the daggers. Really thought out, beautifully done collection. All right, I'm going to put a link in the description box below the video. Any other information I might have, coupon codes, deals, whatever they, whatever they give me to pass on to you. So I want to thank you so much for being here. I hope you love this collection, and we're going to make some fun things. See you soon.